The military forces of Colombia are the unified armed forces of the Republic of Colombia. They consist of the Colombian Army, the Colombian Navy and the Colombian Air Force. The National Police of Colombia, although technically not part of the military, is controlled and administered by the Ministry of National Defense, and national conscription also includes service in the National Police, thus making it a de facto gendarmerie and a branch of the military. The President of Colombia is the military's commander-in-chief, and helps formulate defense policy through the Ministry of National Defense, which is in charge of day-to-day operations. The military forces of Colombia have their roots in the Army of the Commoners, which was formed on the 7th of August 1819 before the establishment of the present-day Colombia, to meet the demands of the Revolutionary War against the Spanish Empire. After their triumph in the war, the Army of the Commoners disbanded, and the Congress of Angostura created the Grand Colombian Army to replace it, thus establishing the first military service branch of the country. The Colombian military was operationally involved in World War II and was the only Latin American country to send troops to the Korean War. Ever since the advent of the Colombian conflict, the Colombian military has been involved in combat, pacification, counterinsurgency, and drug interdiction operations all over the country's national territory. Recently it has participated in counter-piracy efforts in the Horn of Africa under Operation Ocean Shield and Operation Atlanta. The military of Colombia is the third largest in the Western Hemisphere in terms of active personnel and has the fourth largest expenditure in the Americas, behind the United States Armed Forces, the Canadian Armed Forces and the Brazilian Armed Forces respectively. The Colombian constitution includes two overlapping definitions of what could be defined as armed forces in English. This is a subtle yet important distinction, both in terms of emphasizing the civil nature of the national police, but also adapting the national police to function as a paramilitary force which can perform military duties as a result of the Colombian conflict. This has led to some of the most important police units adopting military training and conducting special operations alongside the Colombian Army, Air Force, and Navy. Therefore, the functions of the Colombian police in practical terms are similar to those of a gendarmerie, like the Spanish Civil Guard and the Carabineros de Chile, which maintain military ranks for all police personnel. The Colombian armed forces consist of military forces and public force strength as of April 2014. Military strength in 2000. Colombia assigned 3.9% of its GDP to defense. By 2008 this figure had risen to 4.8%, ranking it 14th in the world. The armed forces number about 250,000 uniformed personnel, 145,000 military and 105,000 police. These figures do not include assistance personnel such as cooks, medics, mechanics, and so on. This makes the Colombian military one of the largest and most well-equipped in Latin America. Many Colombian military personnel have received military training assistance directly in Colombia, and also in the United States. The United States has provided equipment and financing to the Colombian military and police through the Military Assistance Program, Foreign Military Sales, and the International Narcotics Control Program, all currently united under the auspices of Plan Colombia. Colombian Air Force Sikorsky UH-60 LRPA 3 just after having launched several flares. Colombian Marines Colombian Navy frigate Ark Caldas Colombian Special Forces soldiers a vessel of the Colombian Navy participants timeline key aspects, La Violencia, Marquetalia Republic, the National Front, Dominican Embassy, Palace of Justice, Patriotic Union Party extermination, Humanitarian Exchange, Mapiripin Massacre, Peace Process, Boje Massacre, Whale del Cauca, Deputies Hostage Crisis, El Nogal Club Bombing, Never Bombing, Parapolitics Scandal, Operation Emmanuel, False Positives, Scandal, Andean Diplomatic Crisis, Operation Jack, Operation Phoenix, Narino Massacres, 2013 Colombian Clashes, Peace Process, Peace Agreement Referendum, Sinal Trainal v. Coca-Cola, Rodriguez v. Drummond, Do V. Chiquita, kidnappings in Colombia, FARC political hostages, illegal drug trade in Colombia, war on drugs, narcoterrorism, Catatumbo campaign, democratic security, Plan Colombia, Plan Patriota Colombia United States relations, human rights in Colombia, politics of Colombia, ELN. EPL, FARC dissidents, FARIP former guerrillas, FARC APE, M19, MOEC, CGSB, ERP, MAQL linked to PCCC, Foro de Sao Paulo, PCDC, Cuban revolutionaries, Provisional IRA, ETA, ANNCOL. Fighters plus lovers, Colombian drug cartels, some politicians form a government program, CONVIVIR. Linked to Dean Corp International, United Na.